on the hill for the Mariners, Luis Castillo. Top 5 in wins, and every time he takes the mound, you expect results.
Yeah, he's setting the tone early and giving his team a real chance to win. That impact shows up in every series they play.
He doesn't just pitch, he competes.
Yeah, but that kind of consistency is what every rotation needs. Much like you, partner. He's a true X factor.
Alejandro Kirk, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. You want your best bat up with a chance to score? That's him.
And he's answered the call all season. Just gets it done for this lineup. Not sure where they'd be without him.
In the air to left center. Rodriguez under it. Takes it in for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Singy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, you know, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Players want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. One big inning in this one, you know, could be all they need, but you'd like to have multiple big innings.
Ball. The Jays could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
And a swing and a miss. 2 down.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Here's George Springer. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Stays alive. Ball. Ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And misses inside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Ball. Springer leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Now a quick throw to first, and Springer's in there safely. Hit hard on the ground to short. They get the force, and that will end the inning. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Getting the nod on the mound, Shane Bieber. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges.
That's ball 2.
Two. And that skips into dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting second.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats, because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. Grabs it on the run. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
To the right side, Clement throws to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez. In the air, right side. Canzone has a beat on it. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 6, the third baseman, number 7, Kazuma Okamoto.
That's a ball.
Okamoto turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. He swings and fouls one off.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
No score here in the second. Chop to the left side. Donovan handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Addison Barger.
2 down, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Barger throws right, bats left. He made his major league debut in 2024, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2018. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Nothing doing here this half. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, and stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. That misses. Ball one.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And that one is inside. Check swing, and he went. That is strike two. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. That's ripped. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 12, Josh Naylor.
Runner on the move. Popped up. Fair ball. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
At the plate, Brendan Donovan. The M's looking to strike first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's a 1-1. In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Close, but called a ball. Ball 3. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. The Mariners with a chance to score first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Payoff pitch. On the ground, right side. To second, there's one. A sensational double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Two outs and one in scoring position.
Ball, that's low.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And that's the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. They have been lights out on the mound the past month. Here is a look at the numbers. Trying to bunt his way on. Bare hand grab, not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the bare hand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. High throw to first, and he can't reach it.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. He's 0 for 1. Quick toss to first, and he dives back in safely. In the air, left field. Arozarena under it. He's got it.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Jimenez off of first with 2 away. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw to second, out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Fastball for a strike.
Inside, ball 1.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. And 1-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Everything in that at bat was away until the final pitch. 3 pitches in a row on the outside part of the plate, and of course, that gets you conditioned to look out there, maybe a little bit out on your toes. So a great call on pitch number 4 to just hit that inside part of the plate and freeze him for strike 3.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. That is the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete, no score. And we're back. We talked at the top about just how dominant these aces have been, and today, just wow.
I mean, look at these numbers, Boog. This is elite execution. The command, the presence, the poise, they brought the full arsenal today. He's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Nope, that's a
that
ball.
One's upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out, the only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
That's in. Ball 2.
And down on strikes. 1 gone here.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Hey!
Base knock center field.
Up next is the Blue
You'll
Jays,
often hear the
the
phrase
center
short
field,
to
number
it,
5,
long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Just
Ball! That
missed.
pitch is out.
One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Top half of inning number 4. Springer on the run. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Man at second. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And that drops in for a strike. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
In the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. And LaPiedra picks up the K. So 1 hit is all they get. On now to the bottom of the 4th. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
And a foul ball.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Ball
He
one.
really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And now it's 1-2. Right side. Guerrero steps on the bag, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ball one.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
What do you got?
Zone tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One and 2 now. Good eye in that
ball
spot.
went out.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Stepping in, Cal Raleigh. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Line to left,
Foul.
and that's just foul. The 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 7, Kazuma Okamoto.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Jays need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Nope.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Fought off foul. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rodriguez coming on. He's got it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Addison Barger.
And a foul ball. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just missed. Here's a 1-1. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Andres.
Here's Andres Jimenez. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Tap foul at the plate. Here's the 0-2.
Ball. Ball 2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering way off the plate. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
12, Josh Naylor.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Here's a 1-1.
Nope.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
That one blasted deep to right. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. That's worth the price of admission. His 17th of the year. The Mariners strike first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off left side. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single. Now it's Randy Arozarena. He popped out his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-2. Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. Throws to second. Save! And now a man into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Man at second. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Upstairs.
Ball 3.
Payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. In for a strike. It's 0-1. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball left side. And it goes just foul. Ground ball right side. And that one handled. Over to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings through that one out in front that time. That one is absolutely belted. Off the base of the wall. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Hey!
Good job to fight that one off.
Ball.
Popped up to the left into foul ground, and that is that. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. 5 innings complete. It's the Mariners 2 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Ernie Clement
Leading off
digs in now.
The second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Let's go, Ed. Let's go, Mariners.
Yeah!
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Strike 2.
2.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired in the
Up next for the
6th.
Blue Jays, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Nope. Ball 1.
The M's leading by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Ball, that's
Just
outside.
missed. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. Still 1 challenge left for them. (2-0). That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
And And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that's outside of this ball 4, and he's on base. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they're now out of challenges. One down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Kirk leads off first with 1 away. This to third. Donovan. There's one.
Out of there.
Over to first. Safe.
Safe.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Hey!
The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2.
That's a ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Mariners 2 and the Jays nothing. Bottom of the 6th, Julio Rodriguez steps in, and when there are ducks in the pond, he brings them home. I mean, look at this graphic, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the best in the league with runners in scoring position. Total gamer, produces when needed most.
You want your best bat up with a chance to score? That's him.
And he's answered the call all season. Just gets it done for this lineup. Not sure where they'd be without him.
Ah!
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Ball 2.
A sliding stop to first. Nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Kendo.
Ball.
Let's go, Dominic!
Hey!
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
The 1-2. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Raleigh in the box again. Takes a strike.
Here we go, Cal.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, still 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Mariners are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back in Seattle, 2 standout performances by these aces today. Singy, what have you seen from them?
Just a lot of confidence, Boog. Excellent command, and they're executing everything you expect from pitchers of this caliber, keeping their teams in it.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first.
No, he's
and
out.
they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. That's in there. That's strike 1. The Mariners have some bullpen action for the first time. Matt Brash, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Spire getting loose as well. Spits the plate, and it's 0-2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That's a ball.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
That's ball 2.
The Blue Jays down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Popped in the air, left field. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, number 7,
Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Addison Barger.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Tying run at the plate. In the air, left field. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Rogers.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Leading up.
Here's Josh Naylor. He's already homered in this game.
Number 12, Josh Naylor.
Ball 1. Hey!
Here's a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Another 1-2. Up the middle. Nice grab. Throw to first, and he gets
He's
him.
out.
Nicely done.
Up next for the Mariners, the third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 62, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose.
Let's go, Brendan.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first in time.
Up next for the Mariners, the left fielder, Randy.
So up next, Randy Arozarena. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Varsho settles underneath it, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mariners 2 and the Jays nothing.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Mariners,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the
37.
8th. Matt Brash.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Leading off for Toronto, the shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Good
1.
slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Arozarena takes it in for the out. One down.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Ernie Clement.
That one way outside, and that's ball 1. Up the middle, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Now here is Alejandro Kirk. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out.
Brash, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round. back in 2019. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
The 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitch.